We all get the same 24 hours in a day. Yet while some people accomplish incredible things, others stay stuck in the same place year after year. The difference isn't always talent, luck, or circumstances. It comes down to how we treat the most valuable resource we'll ever have: time. Most of us live as if tomorrow will always come, pushing everything forward, not realizing that later quietly steals our dreams. What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, you're holding a fortune in your hands, but you might be wasting it without even knowing? Today's story is about a young boy who had everything going for him, yet was trapped by one destructive habit that almost ruined his future. After meeting a wise sage and hearing a powerful story about a fisherman, he discovered a truth that changed his life completely. If you've ever said, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I still have time," then this story might be the wake-up call you need. Stay till the end, because these few minutes could change how you see every moment of your life. Once, there lived a young boy who had everything a child could wish for. His parents loved him deeply, his teachers admired his intelligence, he lived a comfortable life. But despite all these blessings, he had one terrible habit: he postponed everything. When his mother asked him to clean his room, he would reply, "I'll do it later, Mom." When his teacher gave him assignments, he would think, "There's still plenty of time." When friends invited him to extra classes, he would say, "Maybe next time." Days slowly turned into months and months into years. While his classmates learned new skills, improved in studies and developed talents, the boy stayed exactly where he was, like a tree that refused to grow while the entire forest thrived around it. One day, after failing another important exam, the boy sat alone, frustrated and confused. Seeing his condition, his father gently said, "Son, there's a wise sage who lives at the edge of our town. Maybe he can help you understand what you're missing." The next morning, the boy went to the sage's simple hut. The old man was sitting peacefully under a tree, eyes closed in meditation. As the boy approached, the sage opened his eyes and smiled. "What troubles you, my child?" he asked. The boy replied with frustration, "Oh, wise one, everyone says time is precious and that I'm wasting my life. But I don't understand why they worry so much. I'm still young. I have my whole life ahead. Why should I rush?" The sage nodded and said, "Let me tell you a story. Perhaps then you'll understand." He began, "In a small village near a river lived a poor fisherman. Every morning before dawn, he would go to the river with his net, waiting for the first light to begin his work. This had been his routine for years. One unusually dark morning, with no moon and no stars in the sky, the fisherman walked to his usual spot. Along the path, he stumbled upon a small cloth sack. Picking it up, he felt it was filled with stones. Probably some child's collection, he thought, taking it with him. Sitting by the river, he waited in complete darkness. With nothing to do, he reached into the sack, took out a stone, and tossed it into the water. Plop! The sound echoed, oddly satisfying. He smiled and threw another. Plop! Then another. Each throw became almost calming. As he kept tossing the stones, he began thinking about life. Life is like these stones, he thought. Heavy when carried together, but when thrown one by one into the river of time, they hardly matter. Stone after stone left his hand. Some he threw far, some near, enjoying the different sounds they made. Big ones made deep sounds, smaller ones lighter ones. Slowly the sky began to change. A faint orange line appeared on the horizon. Darkness started to fade, and the river slowly revealed itself. He reached into the sack one last time. Only one stone remained. As he lifted it to throw, the first ray of sunlight touched it, and suddenly it sparkled. The fisherman froze. In his hand was not a stone, but a diamond. "No, no, no," he cried out in shock. He quickly turned the sack inside out, hoping to find more. Nothing. He fell to his knees, staring at the river that had swallowed a fortune beyond imagination. "What have I done?" he cried. "In the darkness, in my ignorance, I threw away a whole sack of diamonds." He wept in regret. But nothing could be undone. The time was gone. The diamonds were gone. His dreams had been in his hands, and he had thrown them away. The sage paused and looked into the boy's eyes. "Do you understand this story?" The sage gently explained, "You are that fisherman. Your life is that sack of diamonds. Every moment, every hour, every day is precious. But in the darkness of ignorance and laziness, you throw them away thinking they're worthless. You say, 'I'll do it tomorrow,' and throw away today's diamond. You say, 'I'm still young,' and waste years of your life. You think you have unlimited time, just like the fisherman thought he had only stones." The darkness represents our lack of awareness. By the time people realize the value of time, most of their diamonds are already gone. The boy's eyes widened as he began to understand. The sage continued, "But here's the hope. You're still young. Your sunrise is just beginning. Yes, you've wasted some diamonds, but many are still left." The fisherman was lucky he realized before losing everything. You are even luckier. Your life is still ahead. He placed his hand on the boy's shoulder and asked, "Now that you know each moment is a diamond, will you keep throwing them away? Or will you use them to build the life you want?" Tears filled the boy's eyes, not of sadness, but of realization. "Thank you," he said. "I understand now. I won't waste another diamond." From that day, everything changed. When his mother asked him to do something, he did it immediately. When his teacher gave work, he completed it the same day. When opportunities came, he grabbed them without hesitation. People were amazed. The boy, who was once known for delaying everything, became the most disciplined and reliable student. Within a year, he caught up with everyone, and even surpassed many. Years later, as a successful man, people often asked him the secret of his success. He would smile and tell them the story of the fisherman and his diamonds. "We all have a sack full of diamonds," he would say. "Every moment is priceless, but in ignorance we treat them like stones and throw them away. The lucky ones are those who realize the truth before it's too late." Don't wait for realization to come too late. Value your time now while you still have it. You can't bring back the diamonds you've already thrown away, but you can make sure you treasure everyone from this moment forward. Your dawn is happening right now. What will you do with the diamonds you still have? This story reminds us that time is the most valuable currency we possess, yet we often waste it carelessly. The boy's journey shows that change is always possible. The moment you understand that every second matters, everything begins to shift. We waste time scrolling endlessly, delaying important tasks and postponing dreams, thinking tomorrow will always be there. But time, once gone, never returns. This story isn't about regret. It's about awakening. When you truly realize that every second is a diamond, you stop waiting for the perfect moment, because you understand this moment is perfect. You stop saying, "I'll do it tomorrow," because you realize tomorrow is just an illusion. As long as you're here, your story isn't over. Your dawn hasn't passed. You still have diamonds left. The question is, will you keep throwing them away, or will you start using them wisely? Remember, success isn't about having more time. It's about valuing the time you already have. Those who achieve their dreams treat time like diamonds. Others treat it like stones. Promise yourself today that you won't live carelessly anymore. Promise that you will respect your time and live mindfully. Now tell me, what is one thing you've been delaying that you will start today? Which diamond will you stop throwing away? If this story made you think differently about time, don't forget to like and share it, so others can learn this lesson too. Subscribe for more powerful stories that can change how you see life. Until our next story, Stop postponing and start living, because every moment is a diamond waiting to shine.